extracurriculars. The other thing is, if your child is a victim, one of the things they need to know is that they can get beyond it. If your child's a victim of cyberbullying, honestly, get yourself well educated or have them go in to see a counselor, because it's something that can follow them for quite some time. I've had a number of children that have moved counties because of the cyberbullying. And you do need to define for them what some of the cyberbullying could be. Right? So when I find out that this suicidal thing is not my daughter, because I'm told that it's her picture on the thing. It was not her picture. But when that happens, I now go the weekend thinking, oh my gosh, somebody has taken her picture and has created this website, and there's a picture of a gun and all kinds of stuff on this website or on this social media. And so I'm very concerned that there's some cyberbullying going on. Am I going to be one of those kids or families that have moved that have just come in to see me? Because it's a scary thing, and that kind of stuff absolutely goes on. They'll post pictures. A lot of kids, they'll take a picture of themselves. A lot of the girls, nude or partially nude, and maybe not have their face showing or something. It's amazing how much identifying information can go on behind a person. And they're not stopping and thinking this stuff through. That's the kind of reason why you want to have access to your kid's phone and what's going on there. Okay? Because they're not thinking some of that stuff through. Just in general, lying. If my kid lies about something, they get a double consequence. So their choice is, tell me the truth, you only get this level of consequence. Or you lie even one more time, now it's double. Up to you. Corporal punishment, I highly recommend against it. Kids are very savvy these days, and a number of them are going to be calling the cops on you. And the cops tend to take some of that stuff seriously. So if that's what you've been using up to this point in time, you're going to need to find some new avenues. Or at least let me say this, I highly recommend you find some new avenues. And if they're not bigger than you yet, they may be soon, and what you're letting them know is, this is the way to handle things when you're upset with them, or when you're upset with people. You don't allow them to live in their rooms. You make them spend time with their families. Do you all ever remember a time when you didn't want to go on the family vacation? Like, that stinks. Who wants to do that? I do. And I like my family. I didn't want to go on family vacation. And I'm so happy that they made me go on family vacation as I look back. Make them do it. Right? Everybody hears all the time, oh, it's not your job to be their friend. It's your job to be their parent. So cliche. And yet it's so true at the same time. So get them out there. If you're going to dinner, they're going to dinner with you. Give them some time. Let them have that privacy. Let them be themselves, but they need to be a part of some things. You got family and friends in town, they need to come and be a part of family and friend time. And they can sit there and they can pout. That's fine. But you don't ever know. Is that class? Is it not? You need to give the opportunity. And then help them find themselves. If you have kids that are sitting around after school and they're not really involved in stuff, yes, they're involved in stuff. You just don't know what they're involved in, most likely. Or if they're not getting the opportunity to kind of discover. They're in that self-discovery time, you know. They need to be involved in some kind of extracurricular stuff, okay? And exercising. Almost done. So this is cyberbullying. I think it's on your handout. I don't want to go over. Is it at the end? No? Okay. Well, I already went over what the punishment is. So bullying includes cyberbullying. It means systematically and chronically inflicting physical hurt or psychological distress on one or more students, and may involve teasing, social exclusion, threat, intimidation, stalking, physical violence, theft, sexual, religious, or racial harassment, public or private humiliation, or destruction of property. So this includes a lot of stuff. So even just taking a picture, right, of somebody that's not, that might have people making fun of them and all that kind of stuff, okay? You need to let your kids know this is real stuff. You want to go over this definition and all that's included in this. And they're going to sit there and they're going to go, yeah, I know, right, okay, I know, yep, I know. That's all right, you're planting seeds. Maybe they sprout, maybe they don't, but you at least need to give the opportunity. Wow. Okay, so I told you there was going to be a lot of stuff. I had to stop myself because because I have so much more stuff I could have put on there. So, does anybody have any questions? You're going to make me feel like I bored you like crazy. You couldn't think of a single thing that relates to you. And so,
consider it a compliment that you were so thorough that there's nothing more than a compliment.
yes, yeah.
Do you have any suggestions on helping a child go through a broken heart?
Yeah. The empathizing thing that I said, which I'm guessing most of you would do. And understand that children go through the 5 stages of grief just like adults do. Are you familiar with the 5 stages? I can tell you real quick what they are, but basically there's sadness involved, there's anger involved, there is a desire to make things better, rectify it in some way, there's denial involved, and then there's another thing that I'm forgetting at the moment, which is amazing because I use this in my practice all the time. So, and acceptance, thank you. It's that thing that I don't usually see people for. If they're in acceptance, I don't see them usually. So be aware of it, and you don't take the pain away, but you don't want to. That grief process is really important to them, and it's hard for us to watch our children be in pain, but life has a lot of pain in it. So them getting some